I'm bringing clam dip into the 21st century. My creamy garlic clam dip uses minced clams, roasted garlic, and a few other ingredients all mixed together to add a modern spin to this classic recipe. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, I'm feeling a little bit retro. So our celebration is all about my spin on a classic recipe. I'm gonna make clam dip, but not just any clam dip. I'm making creamy garlic clam dip. So let's get started. I have my favorite mixer out, and in the bowl here, I have 2 8-ounce packages, which is 450 grams of softened cream cheese. Now, I'm using my nice stand mixer today. This whole recipe you can make with a hand mixer too, or you could do it by hand if you really wanted to. But I'm using the mixer. So here's our cream cheese. To this, I'm gonna add some mayonnaise. You may have thought sour cream, but I'm using mayonnaise today. Gives it a little different sort of tang. So I have 2/3 of a cup, or 150 grams of my favorite mayonnaise right in the bowl. Just like that. To that, we're gonna add some lemons. I'm gonna add the juice of 1 lemon. Please use fresh lemon for this. Always use fresh lemon. They're readily available. So we're just gonna squeeze this in. Nice and juicy one. Next up is roasted garlic. And here's mine. Now this is 1 head of roasted garlic. How do you get roasted garlic? I've done an episode about it, and I'll leave a link in the description section to that episode. Basically, all I did was I took the head of garlic, chopped the top of it off a little bit, drizzled it with oil and salt, wrapped up in foil, and baked it in an oven for about an hour, and this is the result I get. Right in. Next up is clams. You can't have clam dip without clams. Now, I know fresh is best, and I always tell you that, so hold on to your hats. I'm using canned clams today. I know, you can use fresh, but that's an awful lot of work, and you can get little canned clams for this that are perfect. This is a 6.5 ounce can, 184 grams. I'm using 2 of these. This is what they look like. And all I did was I drained off the juice, but I reserved it. We may need to use it later. So this is 2 cans right in our bowl. Let's add a little more flavor to this. Worcestershire sauce is next. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon or 5 mils. And here's my Worcester sauce. Right in. Very simple. Now I want a little heat. I want a little tang in the back of my palate. So I'm going to use some hot sauce. I have 1 teaspoon or 5 mils of my favorite hot sauce. You can use your favorite. Mine happens to be Crystal hot sauce. Salt and pepper's next. Just a pinch of salt to start. And a good grinding of pepper. Now we're gonna mix this to combine. So here we go. We're gonna start off slowly so we don't spread everything around. And it's just that easy. Let's see if I need to scrape the bowl down. Yeah, a little bit here and there. Now at this point, if this seemed too thick, you could add some of that clam juice. And this is what it looks like. And I would just add it a tablespoon at a time. This to me, I think is pretty good, so I'm not gonna add any today, but it's all gonna depend. You know, one day your cheese may be thicker, it may not be as humid, so hold this aside. I've got a couple generous tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. I'm gonna put it in, give it one last small mix just to combine it. And that's that. Now, I'm going to put this in a smaller bowl. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to chill it for a couple of hours. Then we come back, we'll have the tasting. Well, here we are. It's been a couple hours. I've brought this out of the fridge, and here we go. Look how pretty that is. You can see the texture, the bits of clams. You can see the specks of the parsley. And lovely, the flavor, I can smell it. It's wonderful. What am I going to eat this with? I have a whole selection of stuff here. I've got some corn chips, and for the healthier crowd, I've got some vegetables, some cucumbers and celery, broccoli, cauliflower, and of course some carrots. Then I've got some classic potato chips and my new favorite, toasted pita chips. So let's give it a little taste. Actually, let's give it a big taste. Here we go. Wow. You get the lemon, you get the hot sauce, you get the tang, and you get clams. Lots of clams, lots of garlic. This is a classic to be sure. Let's have a little wash down. Now, as always, we will see you on Tuesdays for our regular episodes, Fridays for basic skills and cocktails, and every other Sunday for our live streams. All right, I'm going to go eat some more of this before my company gets here. And while I'm doing that, I want you to watch some of these episodes over here. So until next time, guys, cheers.